Hello everyone, my name is Richie and welcome back to another video. Today join me on West Coast Mainline Birmingham to Crewe again, because today we're going to be driving a high-speed Voyager. So of course, if you didn't already know, the West Coast Mainline Birmingham to Crewe route lets you drive some Voyagers on it, which came as part of the Train Sim World 6 Deluxe Edition. So I thought what we're going to do today is we're going to drive it for a little bit. We're going to drive it from here at Stafford down towards Wolverhampton, because this section of line you can drive them very quickly. And of course, as that Pendolino leaves in the background there, let's jump into the main menu and see what you can do with the Voyagers first, and then let's drive it from here at Stafford and drive it very quickly. So let's jump into the main menu. So here we go, we're here in the main menu, and let's take a little look at what the Voyager does on West Coast Mainline Birmingham to Crewe. So if we go on down to the Voyager, here it is. This is what it does. So as you can see, it does all sorts of stuff. So as you can see, it mainly does services between Birmingham, New Street and Stafford, but there is a few services that go up towards Crewe. As you can see, there's some early morning ones and some late evening ones that go the full line. But in reality, most of the services would go between Birmingham, New Street and Stafford, and then they go up towards Stoke and then up towards Manchester. So there's plenty of services you can run with the Voyager. But of course, not only do you have the playable services, you've got tons of AI services as well, because I think Birmingham New Street acts as kind of like a central hub for cross country, because you'd have all the Plymouth to Edinburgh services going through there as well. So you'll see loads of Voyagers on this route. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into one of these services at Stafford, and then we're going to drive it down towards Wolverhampton, because that section of line is actually the fastest that the Voyagers can get to. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun. So let's jump into the Voyagers and give it a drive. Right then, here we go. I've jumped into 1008 Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. So let's get ourselves started and get ourselves set up, shall we? So first things first, you put your reverser in down there. Happy days, do that. Put that into forward, unlock the doors, and then put your headlights into day. And here it is, the wonderful Voyager. I love the Voyagers so much. I think they're fantastic. And what's good is that now they're in the game, you'd see them pretty much everywhere across the country. Of course, like I said, they're called cross country for a reason. You'd literally see these absolutely everywhere. Of course, we've got the Pendolino here, which looks absolutely stunning. So a lot of the Pendolinos actually go fast through Stafford off the Trent Valley down there. So these sort of fast lines here, you'd see loads of them going through. What's also quite cool, and I've never really thought about it, is that you can actually race the Voyagers and the Pendolinos on this route. So yeah, we've got a couple of minutes to wait here at Stafford, so whilst we're waiting, let's have a little fly around, shall we? That Pendolino's leaving in the distance over there. So this is Stafford Station. So this is the way onto the main road. This looks really, really good through here. I've actually been to Stafford Station a few times. Obviously got a waiting room down here. You've got a nice little ticket office, which you can't really go into, but you don't really need to. You've got some information and stuff. You've got the main road through here, little taxi rank and whatever else. Yeah, this looks absolutely spot on. Got the PIS boards as well, really, really nice. So yeah, this looks really, really nice. Oh, got a couple of announcements as well.
Will be the 0828 cross-country service to Manchester Piccadilly.
There you go, got another cross-country service coming in somewhere. So we can get ready to go any second now. So, there it is. There's that Voyager. Look at that. Right then, let's get ready to go, shall we, as the other Voyager comes in down here. This looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, this is so cool. I think this is absolutely fantastic that you can see Voyagers on this route. Like I say, we're going to see Voyagers in all sorts of places because they are absolutely everywhere. Right then, let's lock the doors and let's get going towards Wolverhampton. Around about 15 minutes, because I mainly want to see how quick these can go. I think they can get to about 125. So let's get going towards Wolverhampton. Right, let's get going. All the beans towards Wolverhampton, up to 60 mile an hour, and a couple of tones as well, why not? Happy days. I think it sounds absolutely fantastic as the Voyager. Cool, off it goes towards Wolverhampton. Also, quite cool little station signage there showing you the uni and everything. That's really cool. Right then, here we go, up to 60 mile an hour. So this is looking really, really nice as we leave Stafford. Looks really cool around here. You've obviously got some industry and stuff down there, loads of flats and whatever else. Also, you've got the line going towards the Trent Valley down here as well. Look at that, straight up to 60 mile an hour, no wasting any time here. So as that flies on past, as you can see, we've got the line up towards the Trent Valley, which would be a really cool route to see in the game, honestly, because you'd be able to drive Pendolinos so quickly. What's quite cool is if you go that way, you actually end up at the cross city at Lichfield Trent Valley. So yeah, that would be a really cool line to see. Anyway, let's keep going towards Wolverhampton. 15 miles, which is around about 15 minutes in the Voyager. So let's get going, up to 90 mile an hour. Now what's quite interesting with this section of line is it's actually my first look at it. So obviously we looked at the Birmingham to Wolverhampton section with the 350s. I'm looking at this section with the Voyager, and then I'm going to look at the Stafford to Crewe area with the Pendolinos, because they've kind of got their own sort of unique runs in those sorts of areas. Obviously the Voyagers are very, very quick on this route, and as you can see we can get up to 125. So let's go very, very quick. High speed Voyager time. Let's do it. Here we go, here we go. So this looks really nice around here. Honestly, this route is fantastic. I think all aboard have done such a fantastic job with it. Here we go, we're going underneath, I think we're going underneath a motorway over there. What I did spot, actually, let's have a little look at it, is some signage on the motorway. Let's have a little look. Oh, that's cool, look at that, you got some speed restrictions on the motorway, and you can also see there's some stuff over there. Look at that. Ah, it's actual signage and everything. M6, look at that, fantastic. Right then, here we go, up to 100 mile an hour. So this is the quickest I've driven a Voyager in Train Sim World, because the fastest you can drive it on the Riviera lines around about 100 mile an hour. So up to 125, let's get going. Right, we're up to 110 and we're about to fly through Penkridge. Let's have a little look at Penkridge. I've not seen it just yet. Also, what's cool to note with this train is it's got announcements. So hopefully as we come into Wolverhampton, that's something to listen out for. Right then, here we go. This is Penkridge Station. Let's jump out here. Let it fly on through Penkridge. Lovely stuff. So of course this is Penkridge, which is all fully branded and stuff, looks really nice. Penkridge is a bit of a weird station because it's kind of like a village in the middle of nowhere is Penkridge. So it does see a fair few services there. There you go, you got a London Euston service. It's mainly served, there you go, by 350s. So you'll see plenty of 350s coming in through here. Anyway, let's carry on our merry way towards Wolverhampton. 7.9 miles to go, so it certainly goes quick. Look at this, it looks incredible around here. It really, really does. So obviously it's so good to be able to run a Voyager at such high speeds. Should we get a little flyby shot? I think we should. Let's do it. Let's get a little flyby, a better one over here. Let's race the Voyager. Come on, race it, quick, hurry up. I tell you what, the Voyager's going a bit too quick for me, so let's quickly get down here and then we'll do a little flyby shot. Let's go. Let's go here. And hopefully we'll be able to catch it just in time. So, there you go, flyby. It's way too quick for us, but it's absolutely flying along the route. Look at this. This is incredible. So, obviously, if you want the Voyager, get the Deluxe Edition because you'll be able to do loads of runs with it on this route. However, that fun of going 125 is being cut short because we need to get down to 110. Oh well. This is sick. This is well cool. And also this section of line is absolutely beautiful. It's not as built up around here, so it's a lot more green. Anyway, we need to actually pay attention to what we're doing because we need to get down to 110. So our 125 fun has come to an end. Oh well. It's still going quick though, 110. Right, let's get down to 110, around about 3.5 miles away from Wolverhampton. So it certainly flies along this section of route. Honestly, the Voyagers, I just love them. I think they're fantastic. I feel a little bit bad because I've not really looked at the route, this section of line, to be honest. I've been more focused on the Voyager itself, but obviously there is plenty to see on this route, and there's so much like line side scenery and whatever else. It's just a fantastic route, it really is. Anyway, let's get down towards 60 mile an hour because we don't really want to be speeding that quick into Wolverhampton. It's around about 15 as you crawl into Wolverhampton. So yeah, let's not break the train, shall we? Right then, we're slowly getting down towards 60 mile an hour and it's starting to get a bit more built up as we approach into Wolverhampton. Right then, down to 60 mile an hour as we approach into Wolverhampton, and it's getting a bit more noticeably built up around here as well. Like I say, Wolverhampton's got tons of industries around it. Right, we've got a double yellow, so let's slow down to around about 45 as we crawl into Wolverhampton. We'll probably have to wait outside Wolverhampton because there's loads of stuff going in and out of that station. I tell you what, I have a feeling we've got a single yellow as well, so let's actually slow down to around about 30 and just have a bit of a gentle crawl. And as we do, let's have a little look around the northern end of Wolverhampton. Of course, you've got the viaduct here, you've got the little canal there, you've got another bit of line there as well. I think that goes towards Warsaw down there. And of course, as we come in towards Wolverhampton, you can see the little tower block over there. There's also, is that the stadium over there? I think that's the football stadium, possibly. And then that's the line towards Telford and Shrewsbury, and also towards Oxley Depot as well. Right then, our signals just changed as we approach into Wolverhampton. This is such a cool approach because I know this really well. Like I say, I came from that bit of line in towards Wolverhampton from like Telford and Shrewsbury, so the amount of times I've come in here and I've seen that building on the left hand side and whatever else, I think it's really cool. Right, there we go, down to 15 mile an hour. We've got a Pendolino coming out the other side as well. Look at that, this is fantastic. This is such a busy route. Honestly, like, you need to give it a good go because there's loads of stuff you'll see on this route. Look at that, what a shot. Look at that, a Pendolino and a Voyager going past you. That's fantastic. That's such a cool shot there as you got the Voyager and the Pendolino in Wolverhampton. I think it looks fantastic. And just like that, we're here at Wolverhampton and we've got another Pendolino on the left hand side as well, so you'll see all sorts of Pendolinos and stuff on this route. Right then, let's get slowed down here at Wolverhampton. I absolutely love this station. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So let's stop there just next to the Pendolino and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So let's stop. Happy days. Unlock the doors. Yeah, this is such a cool station because you'll be able to see loads of stuff going through here. As you can see, you've got the Pendolinos, you've got some 350s as well. Look how busy it is here. You've got the 350 there, 350 there, Pendolino, Voyager, all sorts of stuff going on. A lot of stuff comes into this platform 1, so this platform 1 sees loads of things going through it, and there's like a queue to get into this platform. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. Wolverhampton's been really well made. I'm well impressed with it. Anyway, there we go. That was a little high-speed Voyager run on the West Coast Main Line Birmingham to Crewe. I well enjoyed that. Honestly, it's so good to be able to run a Voyager on another route and also drive it quickly. But of course, this Voyager would carry on towards Birmingham New Street, so you can drive it even more. If you want to, you can drive it all the way from Crewe. But, you know, if you've got the Voyager and you want to get this route, you can drive it very quickly and there's loads of services you can do with it. But anyway, now that we've driven a Voyager along the West Coast Main Line, I'm going to leave that video there. So thank you all for watching this video. I've been Richie and I hopefully see you all next time. Bye bye.